Hey people, what's going on? It's been a good week so far. I've been laughing a lot this week. Have you guys been laughing and laughing? Just really laughing my head off. Just being silly and joking and just having a good week. But anyway, I wanted to talk about, so I was watching a motivational video again, and it motivates me to make these videos, so I need to, you know, tap in and get motivated too. And I heard something that said, decision making like overload. Over decision making, making too many decisions and like whacking out from it, just losing your mind because you're making all these decisions. And they were saying that your mind, you know, goes kapooey basically after making too many good decisions and just making too many decisions, period. Like you shut down, you know. And I was like, you know what? I really believe that, because sometimes I'm like, what the hell am I gonna eat? Like thinking about what to eat is overwhelming, which is strange, because when I was younger, I just ate, you know. Like now it's like I have to think about what I'm gonna eat, and is this good for me, and how am I gonna feel, and you know, because I'm a pescatarian, so I have to like be very conscious of what I'm eating, and am I eating the right things, and am I eating too much of this, and all that good stuff. So it's like all this decision making, and just figuring out a meal is like, I just get frustrated. Like I can shut down, like, oh my god, I just want to eat. I don't want to think about all this stuff. I just want to eat, you know. But I think it's all that decision making that we have to make, you know, as adults and women and moms and whatever we are. Like, you know, as you get older, you have more decisions to make. You have to make right decisions, because you don't want to end up in the same stuff and problems that you had when you didn't think about the things that you did. What's my point? My point is you know, he was saying that, you know, he has rituals, and I prefer to use the word habits other than rituals. I just like the word habit better, like forming good habits. And you know, I went through this. All right, this is what I'm gonna eat, even as far as like writing down my meals and putting it on my fridge. And I mean, like, I went like real cookie cut, you know, Mondays, Tuesdays, buy this at the supermarket, real like down to the dollar, you know. And that worked for a while, but then it just, you know, again, it's like, how long can I look at a piece of paper and determine, like, you have to have a lot of discipline to do that. And I have discipline, but I also like my freedom. I also like to be able to just eat whatever I want when I want to, but not, you know, not the stuff that I've already, you know, put out of my diet. But, you know, your diet shrinks when you don't eat certain things. You know, your options change. That's frustrating. But I guess my point is that decision-making overload is real. Like, it's a real thing. And he said something about, you know, the guy who invented Facebook. I can't remember his name, Mark something. And some other guy, the guy who invented Windows or whatever. Forget me. My point is that these people they have to make a lot of decisions, and they have a lot of stuff going on, and big business deals and contracts, and all, you know, life is life, you know, lots of every day, constant. You know, the only way to get away is vacation, and even then, you really don't get away from decisions that you have to be making. And he was saying that these people wear the same thing because it's too much to think about. What am I going to put on today? the decision making is overwhelming. It's like, oh my God, I can't think about what shoes in an outfit. I don't feel like doing that because I have to think about so many other things. Keeping it simple, you know. And I connected with that because recently, I want to say like the past year, maybe a year, 2 years the most, like my wardrobe has been very like simple. I go for like certain colors and styles that are just very plain, and I can kind of put everything together really easily, because I was going through a time when putting an outfit together was like, I feel like my brain was gonna explode. I just couldn't get it together, you know. It was like I wanted to. And then Pinterest really helped me, because I would look at stuff, and my sister for the longest been telling me to go on Pinterest, and I just like, oh, I'm not doing it. And then finally I did it. Oh my God, changed my life, changed my world, give me life. So Pinterest helps me when I really have somewhere to go and I have to look. I can't look like plain Jane, boring Bob, you know, and I have something to go to. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is having go-tos, having not even a plan so much, but things that you have to decide. And I'll go back to my wardrobe. I know that, you know, I figured it out. Okay, putting an outfit together is overwhelming me. So when I shop, I need to make sure that I'm buying things that are easy for me to put together, colors that are relaxing. Like I have a lot of gray, a lot of white, you know, some black, but I soften it up, you know, some denim, clean, you know, just stick with like simple things that kind of easy to put together, not too much to think about. Just keeping everything very simple until you can learn, you know, either decide whether you want to continue to try to learn how to do this under stressful circumstances, or you just want to eliminate that decision making out of your life. Like I've pretty much eliminated putting outfits together. I've eliminated. Like I have a go-to, I have Pinterest, and this is what I have. White shirt, blue jeans, black jeans, brown boots. 3 things: shoes, shirt, pants, jacket. Like make it very simple for myself. Everything goes together, and I've eliminated the stress of decision making with an outfit, because it is too much for me, because it makes me feel like I get anxiety like trying to put an outfit together. So I've made everything very easy. It took time for me to even realize that problem existed, but then watching that commentary made me realize it's the decision making that is the stressful part. Like food, you know, I try to keep like 5 meals in the back of my head. Like, all right, I don't want pasta, I don't want fish, I don't feel like going to the supermarket. What do I have as a backup? You know, always having these bullet points of 5 things that you can run to in case it's like, I can't make this decision, it's too much. Work, kids, me, man, woman, girlfriend, dating, whatever is stressful. 5 things you can go to. Grab that list, you know, and if you do it enough, you know, the habits, if you do it enough, you don't even need to write it down anymore. I started with writing it down and putting it on my fridge. Do I step outside of that list sometimes? Yeah, whatever. I got pizza. I don't care. I want pizza today. You know, but that's a decision that's easy for me to make because I like pizza. I love pizza. So, you know, I wanted to share that. Like, if you're going through the same thing, you know, if you feel like overwhelmed when you have to, and you're not sure, like, why do I feel like this every time I have to do this? It's probably because you're making a lot of decisions. It's probably because you are constantly deciding what to do. What do I wear? There's a lot. Like, oh my gosh. There's a lot. You know, life is not, I think when you are the type of person like anybody like myself that just wants to do everything, I want to do everything, right? But I gotta like slow down and like pace it out, you know? All right, this is what we're doing right now, and then we're gonna do this later. But I'm not gonna stop moving. I'm gonna keep going because I got things to do. Just take it one day at a time, and have that 5, you know, the meals, the clothes, things you have to do every day, constantly eliminating that decision. So much easier. It's like if I just tell my brain, pick something now. There's no time to think about decisions. No time for that. Pick something. Pick one of these things. Okay. It's like a command. Make your brain make this command to pick one of these things. Because I think decision making, becomes stressful when you're trying to decide, like, should I do this? Should I do that? You should be commanding yourself to decide now. I think the stress comes when I'm just like, all right. You know, all those thoughts and running around in a circle, that is stressful. Not necessarily even making a decision, but trying to get to the decision. The part where it's like, I woke up, decision. All that space in the middle. So I feel like having 5 things, at least 5 things that you can choose from for lunch, for breakfast, especially when you're changing your diet, is really hard. Because it's like, I don't want this, I don't want this. So give yourself 5 things to choose from. Okay, I'm getting this, I'm getting this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Instead of, I don't know. You know, just tell yourself, like, take control and have discipline and say, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what it is. And just really getting aggressive with yourself and putting yourself in its place. Because I think we kind of like run all over ourselves, especially when we're feeling like, you know, I can't open my left eye because I'm tired and I don't want to go to work today and I don't understand why I have to go to work. But you do understand, but you don't want to understand. But you know, you like having a place to live. That's a really important reason to go to work. Tell yourself that. Do you like having a place to live? Check yourself. You know what? I do like having a place to live. Get the hell up then. Get up and go. Because there are some things that are just more important than our feelings. One of my favorite sayings, feelings aren't facts. Just because you feel it doesn't mean it is. Constantly, 5 things. Remind yourself, whatever you're struggling with, come up with 5 reasons why you need to do it and why it's important that you do it and why you are good at, why you stay good at it, why you're improving that skill. 5 things with your wardrobe, 5 foods, 5 meals, whatever it is. It keeps me going, keeps me disciplined and not kind of floating all over the place when it comes to making a decision. What do you want to do? Make up your mind. You know, you kind of have to like check yourself, make yourself disciplined. Because when you're not making decisions, that means you're not being disciplined. You're just kind of like not making a decision. And the result of not making a decision is, well, nothing. You're just kind of stagnant and you didn't do anything. So, I'm wrapping this up. 15 minutes. Really try to make it quick. 5 things, man. Whatever that problem is, 5 things. Write it down. Get that pen. Write it down. All right.